Good morning, good evening, Coyote fans. I'm here with Caden this evening. How's it going, Caden?
Good.
Good. We're here in Melrose, where your Tatum Coyotes will be taking on the Melrose Buffalo NMAA 8-man state championship tournament. This will be the second to last round, as the winner of this will go into the championship to play against either Fort Sumner or Mesilla Valley. This hopefully be a really good matchup between both teams. We had a little tough luck against Melrose last time, but we've got two key players back that we didn't have that game, Jonas Martinez, and Jaciel Esparza. So I really hope this will be a good game, and hopefully your Tatum Coyotes can come out on top. We'll get started reading off both teams' rosters here. For your Tatum Coyotes, number 1, Josh Harris, a junior who's still out with an injury. Number 2, Garrett Anthony, a junior. Number 3, Estevan Diaz, a freshman. Number 4, Anthony Montez, a senior. Number 5, Xander Herrera, a freshman. Number 6, Edian Salazar, an 8th grader. Number 7, Aaron Mariscal, a freshman. Number 8, Jason Tucker, a sophomore. Number 9, Landon Cogburn, a senior. Number 11, Josiah Maricourt, a freshman. Number 13, Canton Bolin, a freshman. Number 15, Zion Harris, an 8th grader. Number 19, Joe Sanchez, a senior. Number 40, Jaciel Esparza, a senior. Number 52, J.C. Johnson, a senior. Number 54, Andrew Suter Ybarra, a freshman. Number 56, Luis Perez, a freshman. Number 58, Alonzo Salazar, a senior. Number 75, Alex Rodriguez, a sophomore. Number 77, Ty Field, a sophomore. Number 88, Jonas Martinez, a junior. And number 99, Dusty Moorhead, a senior, with head coach Bobby Reed and assistant coaches Galen Selman, Shannon Fink, and Todd Eigelhart. Caden, would you like to read off Melrose's roster real quick before we get started here?
Yes. So number 1 is Spencer Eldridge. Number 2, Aiden Atcut. Number 3, Zamans Saucedo. Number 4, Kane Hodge. Number 6, Aiden Valcleve. Number 8, Jordan Zorma. And number 8, Joey Liggy or Number 10, Hayden Bryant. Number 11, Trevin Yeri. Number 12, Kelvin Stacy. Number 17, Daniel Horanto. Number 21, Jackson Odom. Number 22, Wesley Ford. Number 24, Zayden Saucedo. Number 25, Weston White. Number 30, Cade Bradley. Number 42, Carson Jones. Number 44, Levi Loomis. Number 50, Joe Kepler. Number 54, Aiden Turner. Number 50, Gage Wick. Number 65, Jackson Preble. Number 66, Briar Shoemaker. Number 75, Tristan Swopes. Number 77, AJ Calloway.
Sorry, we're going to have to cut that a little short as Anthony runs the kickoff back for your Coyotes to the 38-yard line, it looks like. You really feel the energy in the air tonight, as it is a playoff game to go to the championship. As we'll start off this offensive drive here with Mariscal, Bolin, and Esparza in the backfield for your Coyotes. Mariscal takes the snap from Martinez, runs it to the side a little bit and evading some tackles, being brought down on the 40, so a gain of a few yards there. Bring up 2nd and 6 for your Coyotes.
A gain of 4, going to bring up 2nd down and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Mariscal puts Bolin in motion. He takes the snap. Will hand it off to Esparza this time. He runs it up the middle. Like I said, I think he'll really be the missing piece that the Coyotes need to beat Melrose this go-round, as they lost to them in the district championship, but he was out with an injury and coming out with the second play of the game, and gain of about 5 yards on that carry, bringing up 3rd and 1 now. So he's already helping out the Coyotes in ways he wasn't able to in the last match off against these two teams. Mariscal takes the snap, hands it off to Bolin. Run it to the far side over there, and it's going to be enough for a Tatum Coyote first down. Coyotes offense is coming out pretty strong, don't you think, Tatum?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think they're really trying their hardest to make it to this championship.
Yeah, you've luckily got to commentate the game last week against Gateway. That was quite the doozy.
Yeah, that was a really good game.
Yeah, very intense. Maybe this one will be the same way with your Coyotes hopefully coming out on top as Mariscal hands the snap off to Bolin. He'll gain a few yards on that carry. They'll call him down on the 47. Adriana is not here with us tonight commentating because she is on the varsity volleyball team. Is, if you've watched many of our broadcastings, you probably know, and they are competing in the volleyball state tournament as they'll play tomorrow against Texaco. So please tune in to NHS and support your Tatum Lady Coyotes as the caught from Montez gains a couple more yards for the Coyotes. Bringing up 3rd and 1 now. Coyotes hustle out of the huddle here. They've been really strong all season, only having a few losses, and they've played really good, and hopefully they can keep that up as Mariscal keeps the handoff. He's going to fake it, and hard running to the 30. Enough for a Tatum Coyote first down and a lot of change there. Brought down by Jackson Odom on the Buffaloes.
Yeah.
First and 10 again on the, looks to be the 31-yard line. It's kind of hard to see at this angle. Mariscal keeps the ball, and he's going to get tripped up and go down on the 30. Still a gain of a yard. So they're keeping it going in the right direction here as it's now 2nd and 9. Coyotes really seem to be liking this formation. They've ran it just about every play.
And
Esparza's going to keep it and get us to about 3rd and 4, I believe, for the Coyotes. Looks like they're going to call him down a little earlier than I thought. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Loomis, Erie in there. 3rd down and 6 for the Coyotes coming up.
Coyotes really need to get those 5 yards and a fresh set of downs here, because Melrose's defense is pretty tough, and I'd rather be safe and sorry and not have to play a 4th down as they head out, get in formation here. Mariscal takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Esparza, airs it out deep to Montez, and it's going to be off his hands. That was number 24 for the Buffaloes on the coverage. Zayden Sakido, so good coverage by him as Montez was not able to quite get his hands on that ball, as it'll bring up 4th and 5 now for the Coyotes. Here in the first quarter in Melrose with 6 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Coyotes will go for it on 4th now. Both Esparza and Bolin move out before the snap. Aaron calls for the snap. He's going to wheel out of the pocket as it kind of collapses. Going to evade some tackles. And he's not being brought down easy, folks. Mariscal fighting hard, not giving up at all. After there's lots of pressure put on by the defense. That'll be a turnover on downs. Earned by the Melrose. Earned by the Buffaloes, sorry. Tongue-tied.
Yeah. Yeah, Mariscal was not really wanting to go down right there.
No, he was fighting all the way to the ground there. So, although their first offensive drive of the game didn't end in quite the way they wanted it to, throughout the season they've really proven to come out a little slow in the first quarter maybe, but by the second and third and fourth they are really coming out strong as Salazar gets a sack on number 21 for Melrose, who is going to be carrying it up the middle, but he was brought down in the backfield by Salazar. Looks like they're going to call him down on the original line of scrimmage, bringing 2nd and 10 now. See if this Coyotes defense can keep it up here. Number 21's running. He ran down the sideline. There's nobody to stop him. Montez trips up trying to get him tackled. Cogburn tries to run him down, but he's going to run all the way into the end zone, putting the first points of the game on Melrose's side of the scoreboard here. So that is not what the Coyotes wanted at all. Start off the game, but I think there's a flag. There's a flag against Melrose, so they'll bring it back. I didn't see it. I was kind of watching where the ball was, but looks like there was a flag on the play. Was that holding, Tatum?
Yeah, I think that's what the crowd was saying. I mean, I'm not sure. I was just watching him run.
So 10-yard penalty at the spot of the foul, bringing up 2nd and 20 now for the Buffaloes. So that's got to kill some of that momentum they gained at least.
But I think that right there is really going to wake up our defense, and hopefully they can stop him.
Yeah, I agree. It ought to anyways. Even though Salazar had that really good tackle at the beginning of it, as number 11 is going to try to find number 1. Looks like that was Trevin Yearly looking for Spencer Eldridge for Melrose, but not going to be able to quite get it as they'll retry at 3rd and 20. And then after that, they just about have to punt it away if they don't get a fresh set of downs here, or at least close. So Coyotes just need to hold them a little bit longer, and their offense can take the field again, maybe for a little bit of redemption.
They're going to run it
right up the middle. Looks like he's going to be brought down by Salazar and Moorhead and maybe Cogburn there. Or I think that's Tucker. Yeah, that was Tucker, so those three all helped to bring him down there. But he gained 5 yards, so it's still 4th and 15 for the Coyotes as Anthony goes back deep to receive the punt. Anthony's running, he dives on it, and he's going to pick it up at the 40, so Coyotes offense will take the field now. So, pretty good start here for your Coyotes, especially after the last game against Melrose went. So, there's a pretty good chance this will be a close game down to the fourth quarter here. Looks like your starting offense is back out on the field with Montez, Johnson, Martinez, Moorhead, Bolin, Esparza, and Mariscal. As Esparza takes the handoff from Mariscal, he's running all the way. I don't see any flags back here. Number 24 for Melrose is going to try to run him down, but he's not going to be able to as Esparza goes all the way into the end zone for a Tatum Coyote touchdown. They're going to call it good. No flags on the field. That was clean. There is a flag on the play. I was even looking for a flag and I didn't see it. It's going to be holding against the Buffaloes, so the touchdown's good as your Tatum Coyotes will now try for a 2-point conversion. Caden, this is looking very promising.
Yes, looking like I might have to scream again.
Tatum and Melrose have always been school rivals, especially in football. No telling how many state playoff games or championships they've played against each other. And both have come out on top several times. So there's a lot riding on this game as there's lots of Coyote fans in the stands here supporting them tonight.
Yeah, you can really hear those cheerleaders from the other side of the field.
Yeah, that's quite impressive. Hear them all the way over here up in the press box as there's a flag on the play.
It's going to be, I think it's going to be against the Buffaloes.
Against the Buffaloes, so half the distance to the goal line, and looks like the Coyotes are not going to have to get it that far to get the 2-point conversion here, folks. As the beginning of this game is looking very, very promising for them. Coyotes hustle out to the field as Mariscal is going to take it and try to run into the end zone. And it's going to work. Looks like they thought he was going to just run behind Bolin and Esparza and try to push it up the middle, but he cuts out to the side at the very last second and gets into the end zone for a Tatum Coyote 2-point conversion. So, heck of a start here. First offensive drive didn't turn out quite the way they wanted it to, but the second one sure did. So, quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back as your Tatum Coyotes lead the Melrose Buffaloes in the state semifinals playoff game.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Me and Kaden are going to be back after that commercial break as your Tatum Coyotes will now kick it off to the Melrose Buffaloes. Both teams have found the end zone, but Melrose's touchdown was called back with a holding penalty against their team. And we thought Tatum's touchdown was going to be called back, but it was another holding against Melrose as Montez boots it out of bounds. So flags on the field. They'll move it up from where it went out, and the Coyotes defense will take the field. I think this Melrose team sure does have a lot of speed, which is kind of hard for the Coyotes to match. Maybe why they kicked it out of bounds. Just trying to beat them up front on the line as the Coyotes defense is really good at stopping the run game, especially when you try to run it up the middle. So we'll see here. Number 11 is going to keep the handoff. He's going to be brought down by Esparza and Cogburn for a loss, for a gain of 2 yards on the play. So 2nd and 8 here for Melrose. It's number 42's put in motion. 11's going to carry it right up the middle. He's going to be bulldogged by Montez on the 40, so gain of about 15 on that carry for number 11, Traven Yuri, for the Buffaloes. So that'll get them a fresh set of downs as Coyotes subbing and out real quick. Maybe try to fix the problem they had there. He found a good hole up the middle, maybe some just really good blocking by that Buffalo's offensive line. Number 11 goes in motion, and number 21 is going to take the snap and try to run it to the sideline. He's going to be brought out after he gains about 3 or 4 yards on that play.
It's up 5 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Buffaloes.
The Buffaloes come out of the huddle. Number 21 is going to be hit by Tucker, the sophomore, but he's not going to be brought down until Montez rides on his back for a couple of yards and finally gets him brought down after he gains about 14 yards on that play. So another fresh set of downs for Melrose with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. And these Melrose fans are sure happy about that.
18-yard line.
.42's put in motion. Number 21 will take the snap. Going to be brought down by a wad of Coyotes. Looks like that's Esparza and Bolin there on the tackles. So
Gain of 5, going to bring up 2nd down and 5 at the 13-yard line.
yeah, a good run by Odom there. He seems to be really speedy and still pretty strong as he's pushing through this Coyotes defense pretty good here. They really need to get a stop as it's 2nd and 5 now. Odom takes the snap. He's going to run it to the far side over there. Anthony's going to bounce off him, and Esparza's finally going to bring him down out of bounds, getting them another first down.
So the Coyotes make the tackle. Going to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal on what appears to be the 6-yard line.
7-yard line.
Odom takes the snap. He's going to run it to the near side over here. He's finally going to be brought down by Bolin from behind him, but
Run. Just short of the goal line.
it's going to be 2nd and goal on about the 1st-yard line.
The 1-yard line.
Maybe the Coyotes can strip the ball here and recover it,
That'd be great.
or an
Also-
interception or something. I don't know.
Yeah. As the little tush-push play is going to not be what the Buffaloes want, as that moves them back about half a yard. So that'll bring up
Of the goal line.
3rd and a long 1-yard line to the end zone at the end of the first quarter. So quick advertisement, and we'll be back with the second quarter as your Tatum Coyotes are leading the Melrose Buffaloes here in Melrose in the 8-man state semifinals tournament.
Remember, kid, There's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Eunice Pump.
We're going to be back after that quick break. My words keep getting ahead of what I'm saying. Pretty exciting as your Tatum Coyotes are playing against Melrose to go into the state championship. Hopefully it doesn't come as close as last week's game, huh, Caden?
Yeah. I mean, we ended up on top last game, so.
Hopefully we can do it again here. As the snap from under center will come into the end zone, and rolling on the field will be a touchdown. So that puts Melrose on the board. So they'll come out now for the two-point conversion with calling for the snap, and they're going to catch Tatum red-handed as they jump the gun there, so move them half the distance, and Melrose will try again. What the Coyotes needed. It'd be really nice if they could stop them here on the two-point and keep that 2 extra points on Tatum's side of the scoreboard instead of tying it up. So Odom will take the snap alone in the backfield, and he's going to get into the end zone, not hardly touched by any Coyotes. So that'll bring the score 8-8 here with 11 minutes and 59 seconds left here in the second quarter. So quick commercial break, and we'll be back with Melrose kicking it off to Tatum after their touchdown and two-point conversion.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
Looks like we got Spencer Eldridge kicking it off for Melrose here, with Montez back deep to receive. As it's going to go through Anthony's feet, Montez will pick it up. He's going to be finally brought down by number 24, Zayden Sakito for Melrose, but good return by Montez as the offense now takes the field.
First and 10 Coyotes at the 23-yard line.
So 11:52 left in the second here, as your Coyotes offense is now on the field. Mariscal takes the snap, hands it off to Esparza. Going to get stopped pretty quick, but they're going to say he gains a yard, bringing up 2nd and 9 now. So Coyotes keeping it moving in the right direction.
Second down and 8 for the Coyotes at the 25-yard line.
Mariscal calls for the snap, and it looks like he's going to catch some of the Buffaloes on their off foot as they jump the gun there. That'll move Tatum up a good bit, so 5-yard penalty, so 2nd and 3 now. So lots of excitement on the field as both teams are playing very aggressive, and the other team is using that to their advantage by catching them offsides. So Tatum will head out to the ball again. Mariscal will take the snap in the backfield with Esparza. Martinez to Mariscal. There's a flag on the play. So that'll be a false start on the Coyotes. So we're right back to where we started. 2nd and 8 now.
It'll still be 2nd down and 8 to go.
Looks like Mariscal on the carry for the Coyotes. That'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Coyotes. Coyotes really need to get a first down here and get rid of the possibility of a turnover on downs as the offense heads out in formation on the ball. As Tatum will call the first time out of the game. Looks like there's a little bit of confusion in the backfield among Mariscal and Bolin. So quick word from our sponsors and we'll be right back.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
We'll be back after that timeout from Tatum. Both teams are back out on the field. Mariscal sends Bolin and Esparza out. Takes the snap. Quick fire to Montez. He'll catch it in his chest. He's going to run, and it's going to be enough for a first down, and he's going to get to the sidelines.
And then, yeah, it looks like number 21 is going to knock him out of bounds.
Yeah.
Jackson Odom.
So, gain of about 15 yards on that quick little pass to Montez. So, he did a good job running and evading defenders. So that'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Coyotes. A little bit past the 50. With 9:24 in the second left. Mariscal takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Esparza, runs it right up the middle.
It looks like that's going to be number 24 and 21 on that play. Jackson Odom and Zayden Saucedo.
Good carry by Mariscal. 2nd and 6, so, or 2nd and 4, sorry. Carry of 6 yards for Mariscal. I didn't get to be there for last week's game, but Coyotes are showing a lot more aggression than they have in previous games, showing they really want this one. On top of the aggression they were already showing in the other games, it really making them a force to be reckoned with as Esparza takes the handoff and shoving match
It looks
in
like
the pile there.
Let the ball carrier.
it looks like Esparza and
Up to first down.
I couldn't see who, but one of the Buffaloes were fighting over the ball.
But it's going to come out in the Coyotes' favor, bringing up 3rd and 1. Mariscal moves Esparza around a little bit. He takes the snap, runs right behind Esparza, and I think that's going to be enough for a first down. If not, it's really close.
Mariscal dives forward. And looks like it's too close to call. Chains come out.
So they're going to move the chains out onto the field. It's real close. And the Coyotes are in a position here they can afford to go for it on 4th and centimeters.
Looks like it is a first down for the Coyotes.
So that'll be a first down for the Coyotes. Just barely, though. But I guess an inch is as good as a mile here as the offense heads out into formation with a fresh set of downs. And maybe some newfound power after that quick break, letting them rest just a little bit as Mariscal take the snap with Bolin and Esparza in the backfield. Moves Bolin around a little bit, takes the snap.
It's going to be a flag.
Hands it off to Esparza, but there's a flag, so. False start against the Coyotes. That'll bring up 1st and 15. That's the 3rd false start penalty the Coyotes have had, so they really need to get that under control.
Gonna make it first down and 15.
But like I said earlier, I think that's mainly coming from all the excitement and aggression. This is a really big game for both teams, and I think the Coyotes really, really want to beat Melrose here.
Yeah, I mean, I would too.
Mariscal takes the snap. Gonna run it to the near side over here. Gain of a few yards.
And number 21, Jackson Odom, is going to get the tackle on that play.
Gonna bring up 2nd down and 13 at the 40-yard line.
They're gonna say it's 2nd and 13 now. So Mariscal gained a couple of yards on that play. It's not nearly enough for what the Coyotes need. Hopefully they can come out with a big gain of yardage here pretty quick and get a fresh set of downs and maybe get over this penalty they got to start off with a fresh set of downs. As looks like Tatum's going to call a second timeout with 6 minutes and 31 seconds left here in the second quarter, 8-8 in the state semifinals as Tatum is taking on Melrose in Melrose. Quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back after this Tatum timeout.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
We'll be back after Tatum's timeout here. Mariscal moves Esparza and Bolin out. takes the snap. Gonna be shuffling in the backfield. She's gonna hold on to it and be brought down by a couple of Buffaloes there. Looks like number 11 and 30. So that'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Coyotes. Melrose fan is worked up about something. So the Coyotes will head out in formation here to hopefully get enough for a first down here, because that would be ideal, as Mariscal will take the snap after he moves Esparza and Bolin out. Going to try this again. Shuffling. He's going to throw it. Esparza's going to catch it. He's going to run. That's a gain of 20 yards there for the Coyotes or thereabouts. So great play by the Coyotes. That's the 3rd or 4th time they've ran that kind of formation and play, and it finally worked out in their favor. So hopefully it'll work out more tonight, as there's 5 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. And with the good completion from Mariscal to Esparza, the Coyotes will be 1st and 10 on the 18-yard line.
Yeah, I believe so.
Anthony goes in motion. Mariscal takes the snap, fires over a quick pass to Cogburn, who is running like a maniac to get into the end zone, and that's going to be enough for a Tatum Coyote touchdown, and no flags on the field, putting the Coyotes once again on the scoreboard. They'll try for the 2-point conversion. Mariscal taking the snap in the backfield alone, with Anthony and Tucker and Montez all out wide. Fires it across to
Looks like it's going to be to
Tucker.
and 21, Jackson Odom is going to swat it away.
Yeah, that may have been a little bit of pass interference there, but I'm not too sure. So, quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game, and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
We're going to be here with your Tatum Coyotes kicking it off to the Melrose Buffaloes. They got Sanchez kicking for the Coyotes now. They had Montez kicking a minute ago. Sanchez's kick is tumbling through the air, and looks like 24. Sauceos is going to go to the ground with it for the Buffaloes, as their offense will head out onto the field, and hopefully this Tatum defense can find a rhythm and get a stop against them. Let the offense do their thing and put some more distance on the scoreboard.
Looks like number 11, Traven Yeary's gonna run, and he's gonna be put down by one of the Coyotes.
Sorry, I just realized I messed up the scoreboard. I was too excited and put the points on the wrong side. So
Yeah, my mom texted me and told me.
shout out to Kelsey. Thanks for helping us out, as That'll be against the Buffaloes, moving them back. So they'll try again at 1st and 15, it looks like, or maybe a little bit more.
This 42 is going to be put in motion. 21's going to run. He's going to get a hurdle there. He's going to be put down by Montez.
After hurdling Anthony, so Anthony does hit really hard and really low, and looks like Odom was expecting it as he jumped over him. I haven't seen that yet this season.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah. A lot of athletic ability out there on both sides of the field, and Odom just showing it off for the Melrose Buffaloes as there is 4 minutes left here in the second quarter, and this Tatum Coyotes defense needs a stop. Call for the snap.
11's going to scramble. He's going to be put down by, looks like Esparza and Tucker.
Yeah, so they got him stopped before he got too many yards and did too much damage. So that'll be 2nd and 5. So we're on the 40 now. And looks like gonna spread out here, maybe see a passing play from the Buffaloes, but they're gonna call a timeout before we can. So quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back after Melrose's timeout.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
We're going to be back after Melrose's timeout. They're going to be pretty uptight here in position for a running play as Odom takes the snap.
He's going to run.
He's going to finally be put out of bounds by Montez and Bolin. Bolin's going to be a little slow to get up there. Hopefully he's all right. So
1st and 10 Buffaloes at the 25-yard.
they'll get a fresh set of downs here in the second quarter as number 11 brings the play into the huddle for him. .42 goes in motion.
Number
As
21's going to try to run it again. He's going to be put down by the two of the Coyotes. It's gonna be, looks like it's going to be Tucker and
Sanchez coming up out of the pile there. So good stop by the Coyotes after carry of only 1 yard by Odom that time. It was really proven to be quite the problem for the Coyotes.
yeah, he has been quite the problem on offense and defense.
Yeah. So, but lots of football left. Maybe he'll wear down a little bit, and these Coyotes can start to put a big gap on the scoreboard between the teams. As Yuri's going to take the handoff, went to the sidelines, and finally be pushed out by Anthony there. So, Coyotes defense is having a lot of trouble getting the stop here.
First and 10 Buffaloes at the 12-yard line.
So another fresh set of downs for them on the 12-yard line now. With 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Yearly's put in motion. Odom takes the snap. Looks like he's going to be brought down finally by Salazar. The big man running him down. He does great things for the Coyotes on the defensive line. Quick on his feet and really good at reading the backfield, so he'll get this. Odom finally stopped for the Coyotes. Maybe not as soon as he'd like, but still before he gets into the end zone, as is now 2nd and 4 for Melrose.
And Odom's going to take it and run it again. He's going to get a touchdown.
So, Odom's going to get into the end zone for the Buffaloes. As it is now tied up on the scoreboard. Coyotes really need to get them stopped here and keep it tied and not let the Buffaloes get ahead.
42 is going to be put in motion. Looks like they're going to get a first. Dang it.
Yeah, you get excited and you forget what you're going
Yeah.
to say, but looks like they're going to catch your, I think,
I forgot what it's called.
going to catch one of the Coyotes off guard and get a false start on them as move them closer to the end zone for the 2-point here, as the Coyotes really, really need to get a stop. Looks like they're going to get into the end zone for the 2-point there, so. Melrose will get the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, taking over the scoreboard, now leading by 2. Quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be back with the Buffaloes kicking it off to the Coyotes.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Montez back deep to receive for the Coyotes. As Eldridge will be kicking off for the Buffaloes here. Kick goes right to Tucker. He's gonna, or Cogburn, he's gonna pick it up and run into the 35. So good carry by Cogburn there to get the Coyotes started here. It's hard to tell Cogburn and Tucker apart sometimes because the 9 and the 8 look so similar on their jerseys, and most of the time Cogburn's wearing an arm sleeve and Tucker's not, but they're both tonight. So
I think the only way we'll be able to tell them apart is I think Tucker's got 2 arm sleeves on. He's got one on each arm, and Carburn's only got one.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you're right. So Mariscal take the snap with Bolin and Esparza in the backfield. Hands it off to Esparza.
I don't know who's gonna get it on. Who's gonna get that tackle? I just saw a bunch of Buffaloes piled on top of Esparza there.
Yeah. Second and 8 now for the Coyotes.
And I think there's going to be a timeout called by the Buffaloes. So, quick word for our sponsors. We'll be back.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Coming back after Melrose's second time out. Both teams have used 2 so far. As Mariscal takes the snap, gonna follow Esparza as a lead blocker. See the hole is closed and run it over here to the other side, and it's gonna be enough for a first down or thereabouts.
Picks up a first down.
So yeah,
The first and 10 Coyotes at the 47-yard line.
fresh set of downs for the Coyotes on the 47. Mariscal once again going to put Bolin on the other side of him as he hands it off to Esparza, and Esparza is going to be brought down on about the line of scrimmage. So that'll be on the original line of scrimmage. See if the Coyotes can get a few more yards on this play. As Mariscal takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Esparza, rolls back in the pocket. Gonna run it himself to about the 45-yard line.
Runs out of bounds. We'll stop the clock.
So that'll be third and
Gain of 7 yards on the play. Gonna bring up third down and 3.
3, they're saying. So the Coyotes are going to have to kind of go for it here. There's 30 seconds left on the clock before halftime, and the Coyotes will have to kick it off to Melrose coming out of halftime. So Coyotes are going to have to make something happen, or they're not going to get to the end zone in time. It's Mariscal. Looks like Tatum's going to call a timeout. Mariscal went to put one of the Coyotes in motion, and Anthony and Montez both came, so little confusion out on the field. So quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be back after the timeout.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
We're coming back after Coyotes called a timeout there. Don't think they really planned to, but hopefully they got the confusion sorted out. So 3rd and 3 here as Mariscal puts Anthony in motion, fakes the handoff to him. He's going to run it right up the middle, and it's going to be enough for a first down. The Coyotes are going to have to hustle here as there's 24 seconds on the clock and winding down.
Hayden Bryant, the tackle for the Buffaloes. Mariscal picks up the first down for the Coyotes. First and 10.
Coyotes first down. Mariscal calls for the snap. He's looking for the pass here. He's going to roll out as the pocket collapses. He's going to run it, evade Loomis, and he's going to go down. He's going to have to hustle. There's 8 seconds left on the clock. Coyotes are in formation again. As there's 3 seconds, 2 seconds. When Mariscal calls for the snap, but there's a flag on the field. They're not going to get a playoff before halftime, so we made it to halftime, folks, and your Tatum Coyotes are trailing by 2, a lot better than the last time they matched up against Melrose, and I really do think they got a good chance of coming out on top in this game. So going into halftime, 16-14 with your Coyotes just barely trailing, as they'll be kicking it off to Melrose coming back from halftime. Some words from our sponsors, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington. Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Tatum schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington. Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington. Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics. Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington. Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington. Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcdcnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington. Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
We're going to be back after halftime here in Melrose to start off the third quarter. 14-16 here as Tatum is closely trailing the Buffaloes on their home turf. As it's booted off number 10's foot, and he's going to pick it up for Melrose to start off the second half.
Melrose will take over. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So that'll start off the third quarter. 1st and 10 for Melrose. As Odom takes the handoff run to the near side, he's going to be pushed out of bounds by Montez.
Jackson Odom with a strong run. Steps out of bounds. Gain of 7 on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3rd now. Takes the snap. Odom's going to run it to the far side. He's going to be brought down pretty hard by Anthony. Takes him out at his knees, so loss of a yard or two, bringing up 3rd and 5. So that was a really good play by the Coyotes defense as Melrose's ball now sits on the 50. See if maybe we can get a good sack by Salazar here, or something to hold him just a little bit longer. Snap's taken. Odom's going to break a tackle or two and finally be brought down by Montez right there. But it's going to be enough for Tatum to get a set of, or Melrose to get a set of fresh downs.
1st and 10 Buffaloes at the 36-yard line.
Odom takes the snap. Sparza's going to chase him down, almost get a sack, but it's going to be enough for Salazar to get a hold of him and bring him down on the 40. So it'll be 2nd and 12 for Melrose now. Odom takes the snap again. He's going to be brought down again by Esparza before he can gain too many yards. That'll bring up 3rd and.
Odom the ball carrier. Jason Tucker. Odom holds the tackle for the Coyotes.
So looks like Tucker got a hold of him and Esparza finished putting him in the ground as it is now 3rd and 7. Be amazing if the Coyotes could get a turnover on downs here.
It's 41, or 42 is going to be put in motion. Odom's going to take it. He's going to take it. He's going to go. He's going to try to go all the way, but he's going to be put down by Cogburn.
So that is not what the Coyotes were hoping for there, as they were close to a turnover on downs. So, but Odom's going to get close to a touchdown.
The 1st and goal, 4-yard line.
So 1st and goal for the Buffaloes now. Looks like Yearly's going to take it and get it to the 5.
Yearly keeps it himself. Picks up 2 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and goal. Second down and goal at the 1 yard line for the Buffaloes.
So the Buffaloes are close to their own end zone. They're on about the 5 yard line. So it looks like there may be a fumble.
The Coyotes are saying they got it. And the Coyotes have received it. They got it.
They picked up the fumble, so that was a turnover on the 5 yard line for the Coyotes. What a play. Defensive coordinator, Coach Shannon Fink, is very pumped up on the sidelines. Not too sure which Coyote picked up the fumble, but there's a whole pass of them going after it. So the offense will take the field now. See if they can get it moving in the right direction here. At least far enough away they don't get a safety for sure to start off here. Need to come out strong. 8 minutes left in the third. As Mariscal's snap is handed off to Bolin, who's running and going to gain about 5 yards on that carrier. Looks like they're going to call him down after 4. So he's on the 10 yard line now, so Coyotes are trying to get away from Melrose's end zone, but they got a lot of field ahead of them to get a touchdown. So although they didn't get the turnover on downs they were looking for earlier, the fumble surely made up for that. As Mariscal calls for the snap, hands it off to Bolin. Bolin's going to be brought down by Yeardley and Odom. So 2 really strong players for Melrose, bringing them back pretty quick. So looks like they're going to see. He's back on the line of scrimmage, so still about 7 minutes left here in the third. Coyotes have one more shot at it to get a fresh set of downs, or they're going to have to punt it away. Mariscal takes the snap, hands it off to Bolin, running it up the middle. It's going to be close. But he's going to be about a yard short. 4th and 1. Looks like the Coyotes are going for it. Pretty dangerous. They're close to Melrose's end zone, but Mariscal calls for the snap, trying to catch somebody off guard, but Tatum's going to take a timeout. Word from our sponsors when we be back with 4th and 1 on the, looks like the 22 maybe. So pretty exciting here as they trail by 2 points in the third with 6 minutes left.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
We're going to be back after that timeout, as your Coyotes still appear to be going for it here on 4th. Mariscal sends Esparza and Bolin both out. There's a flag on the play. I think they're going to call false start maybe with Bolin and Esparza both going out.
5-yard penalty.
So, punt team will go out now, as it is now 4th and 6. So Coyotes will punt it away here.
Receive for the Buffaloes will be Jackson Odom.
Got Odom back deep to receive. Esparza will be punting it away for the Coyotes. Sends it high and out of bounds. So that'll be on the 30 now. Quick word from our sponsor and we'll be right back.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
We're back after the punt to Melrose as Odom takes a snap in the backfield alone. Esparza and him go flying out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Garrett Anthony's gonna finally get a hit on him.
6 on the play can bring him second down and 4.
You can really hear those Tatum cheerleaders from all the way on the other side of the field. So there's lots of Tatum spirit. Hopefully they can pull it off. 5.5 minutes left in the third. Odom runs it right up the middle. Going to be stopped by
Esparza and Salazar.
Ball carrier and some strong yards.
But it's going to be barely enough for a first down here.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So they don't have to move the chains as they're now on the 5. Coyotes really need to get another fumble and have more success getting it down the field now. As Anthony makes a attempt to get Odom stopped, but it's not going to be successful. As the score is now 22-14. So, the Coyotes are still in this one for sure, but they're going to have to really work at it with about 5 minutes left.
Timeout called.
But Melrose is going to call a timeout before they try for the 2 points. So, quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with Melrose going for the 2 point.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
So we're back after that timeout by Melrose as Odom takes the ball. He's going to run it in for the 2-point conversion. So 22-14 as the Coyotes now trail by 10 here with 4 minutes and 54 seconds left on the clock in the third. So word from our sponsors, and we'll be back with Melrose giving it off to Tatum.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
We're going to be back with number 1.
Eldridge kicking now.
Montez back deep to receive. He's starting to run for the Coyotes. Going to be brought down on the 25, so.
There to help the Wesley board. Coyotes take back over. At the 24-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 Coyotes.
1st and 10 for the Coyotes. Mariscal will take the snap with Esparza and Bolin in the backfield. Hands it off to Esparza. I saw him going headlong into the pile, but he's going to be brought back pretty quick.
They're
going to call him down at about the line of scrimmage, it looks like. Maybe a gain of half a yard or so. But there's going to be a flag against the Coyotes. Holding, they say, so.
A 10-yard penalty.
1st and 20 for the Coyotes.
1st down and 20 to go.
So Mariscal dropping back in the pocket as he really running down the field. There's going to be people going everywhere.
Mariscal with a big run for the Coyotes.
Big run by Mariscal there, gaining 10 or 11 yards. Oh, wow. They're going to... I thought he went out of bounds way before that. So, gain of 15 yards on Mariscal's carry. So now it's 2nd and 5. Some momentum the Coyotes greatly needed. Mariscal takes the snap, shuffling, gonna throw it, and it's gonna be complete to Montez.
Pass completed to Montez.
So that'll get the Coyotes the 1st down, and as Montez completes the pass and goes out of bounds pretty quick after.
1st and 10 Coyotes at the 36-yard line.
Coyotes have some ground to make up, but I think they can do it, don't you, Tatum?
Yeah, I mean, they really want it. You can tell just by the way they're playing and fighting.
So, back again. Mariscal moves Bolin around. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Esparza. He brought down.
Looks like by number 42, I believe.
And on the tackle, gain of
Aiden
2
Van
on the
Cleve.
play, gonna bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Coyotes.
So,
Ball's at the 37-yard line.
Coyotes head back out once again. Another big run from Mariscal, like we saw earlier.
Yeah, it was really good.
As
Here goes Mariscal. He's gonna get really far.
Almost a 1st down. All I had to do was say something, I guess.
Yeah.
They even faked me. I thought Esparza had it. So, that'll move them to 3rd and less than 1.
Bring up 3rd down and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Mariscal takes the snap, hands it off to Esparza. He's going to run to the near side over here and be brought down at about the 50. So gained him about 5 yards by Esparza there. Good job.
It's going to be enough for a Coyotes first down.
Yeah, for sure. And
It'll be 1st and 10 at the Buffalo's 49-yard line.
yeah, having Esparza and Martinez back has made just a huge difference tonight against Melrose compared to the last game, and just shows you how much you need those key players, especially in 8-man football with these smaller schools. They don't have as many players as some bigger schools, so it's really hard to find replacements, especially with having Harris out for about the whole season. He got hurt in the 3rd or 4th game, I believe, and
Bring up 2nd down.
they've had to really adapt to filling the gaps he left, and having Esparza gone was just too much to deal with, mainly, especially against this really tough Melrose team. But they're coming out a lot better this game, and hopefully they can still pull it off. They're only trailing by 10 with 2 minutes left here in the 3rd. Mariscal goes to take the snap. Checking his watch, I guess. Mariscal takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Esparza. There's a flag, and Esparza's going to be brought down after he carries it about 5 yards.
We've got some laundry on the field. Holding against the Coyotes.
I'm going to call holding against the Coyotes, so
Not
not good.
what the Coyotes needed there.
No bueno.
It'll be a 10-yard penalty. Will remain 2nd down.
So 2nd and 20 for your Tatum Coyotes here in Melrose.
I believe there's going to be a timeout called. I think it's going to be like, oh, no.
I don't know what's happening, because I thought the same thing at first, but
A lot of refs are
conjoining.
having a discussion on the field.
I'm not too sure what. Looks like one of them's talking to Coach Reed on our sidelines. Looks like nothing's going to become of it as both teams head back out in formation on the ball.
And Marty Scott's going to run it. He's going to try to pitch it back to Esparza.
But it's going to go out of bounds before.
It's going to be a fumble. And they're going to Melrose is almost going to recover the ball, but it's going to go out of bounds.
So it's going to be 4th for. I think what they were talking about is they changed it to 3rd down.
Yeah, probably. I have no idea.
No, they didn't say anything, but it was 3rd. They changed it to 3rd down. So punt team heads out for the Coyotes as they'll have to boot this one away with Odom deep to receive. And not kick it directly to him. As Esparza boots it high for sure. It's going to go out of bounds. So, quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back with your Coyotes defense taking the field.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
We're here with Bolin getting a good sack as Odom tries to run it, but it's not going to be sacked. He's going to gain about a yard, but be brought down by Odom pretty quick.
36-yard line.
2nd and 9 now for the Buffaloes here in the 3rd with 50 seconds on the clock as it winds down. Odom takes the snap. He's going to run it to the near side, cut in, get past most defenders, and finally be brought down by Montez. But it's going to be enough to move the chains here, so fresh set of downs for the Buffaloes.
First and 10 Buffaloes at the 45-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes on the 45 as we go into the 4th quarter, as that was the end of the 3rd. So word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back with the 4th quarter as your Tatum Coyotes are matching off against the Melrose Buffaloes here in Melrose in the semifinals in the 8-man state championship tournament.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
We're going to be back as there's 12 minutes on the clock as we roll into the 4th quarter here. Odom's going to be brought down by Tucker at the original line of scrimmage, or just about.
No gain on the play.
So Salazar's a little slow to get up. Hopefully he's okay. He's done a really good job applying pressure to the quarterback and trying to help make that pocket collapse as he's going to stay out on the field. Looks like Melrose is going to call a timeout with 11 minutes and 21 seconds left on the clock in the 4th. So, word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Back after Melrose calls a timeout as number 11 is going to take it and be brought down by Esparza pretty quick, bringing up 3rd and 7 maybe?
Esparza.
3rd and 8. So, Yearly's going to
Esparza back on his feet. Good to see.
get a gain of yard or two as Esparza's limbing off the field a little bit. Hopefully he's just cramps or something. They can get some pickle juice or mustard into him or something to help get over that and he can come back, because the Coyotes are really depending on him and a bunch of these other players that make key plays. They need everybody, especially in this situation. As Yearly takes the snap.
He's going to pass, and it's going to be complete to number 1. And he's going to be thrown out of bounds by number 9, Lyndon Cogburn.
4th down and 8 for Buffalo.
So, looks like he's going to catch it just a little out of bounds. So, 4th and 8 on the 48. 4th and 8 on the 48. As Montez goes back deep to receive. Pumped by number 1's good. Caught by Montez. Montez doing a good job evading some tacklers back there, as he's going to go out around the 35, somewhere in there, give or take 5 or so yards.
Runs out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
So they're going to call him out at the 32. Turn it over to your Coyotes now here in the 4th, with 10 minutes and 38 seconds left. So this started out as a really close and intense game, and the Buffaloes have slowly come away with the lead, as they're now ahead by 10, and the Coyotes aren't out of it by any means, but they're really going to have to start making things happen out on the field if they want to come back here in the 4th. Mariscal puts Montez in motion, fakes the handoff to him. Mariscal's going to run it up the middle, gain a yard maybe.
Body saw the ball carrier. Down by Quay Bradley.
Looks like he's going to gain more than I thought. He's going to gain 3 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
So on the 35, 2nd and 7 for the Coyotes. Mariscal takes the snap.
He's going to run it. Looked like he was going to try to just get a little pass to Cogburn, but he ended up throwing it out of bounds. Or, no, he tried to throw it to Anthony, but I couldn't see him down there.
Yeah, he was diving for it, and Buffalo's on the sidelines kind of gotten the view of it, but it's going to be incomplete nonetheless, bringing up 3rd and 7 for the Coyotes. They got to get down the field here. So, relatively slow second half, as I think there's been 1 touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So,
Tucker's going to be put in motion.
Mariscal's
was it's going to be sacked, but there's going to be a flag on the play.
I think that's a horse collar. It looked like that was a...
Yeah.
I really hope that's what it is. That helped the Coyotes out tremendously, as Mariscal's slow to get up.
It's not a real good sign, and he's limping real bad.
Yeah, we really can't have him getting hurt either. So it's such an instrumental piece to this team for Tatum. Because it'll move the chains, so I do think it was a horse collar.
Horse collar tackle called on the Buffaloes.
Yep. So,
A 15-yard penalty to be first and
15
at the 50-yard line.
yard penalty on the 50, 1st and 10. Mariscal staying in the huddle, so hopefully he's not hurt too bad. Move Bolin and Esparza around. Hands it off to Esparza. Esparza moving around a little bit. Good footwork there, evading some tacklers, and he's going to be brought down after he gains about 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, it's going to be number 44, Levi Loomis, on that tackle there.
2nd and 6. Coyotes head back out again. Mariscal rolls out after he fakes the handoff to Esparza. And it looks like he's going to be tackled and sacked in the backfield for a loss of 10 yards, as he's really slow to get up now.
Gonna make it 3rd down and 12 for the Coyotes.
It's going to be 3rd and 12.
Yeah, there. So, tackle made up a loss of 6 for the Coyotes. And there's 8 minutes left on the clock in the 4th.
So maybe we can throw it deep to get a 1st down or run.
Yeah, a touchdown would be better as Tucker's trying to find his spot on the field. Mariscal's shuffling, throws a great big long pass to Montez, but there's a flag.
And a delay of game before that snap against the Coyotes.
They're going to call a delay of game against the Coyotes. So that'll move them back even more. I do believe that is a 10-yard penalty, so it'll be 3rd and 22.
5-yard penalty. It'll bring up
Nope,
3rd down
I was wrong.
17.
5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty.
Not too harsh.
No. A little bit forgiving, as the Coyotes will still have a chance here as they're in the same formation. Mariscal gonna air it out to Cogburn, and it's gonna be a little high. So, good job by Cogburn getting open, but it's just not gonna be good connection. So. It'll be 4th and 17 now, with 7.5 minutes. Ooh, that was loud.
That was loud. What was that?
My mic hit the table. I bent down to pick something up.
Oh.
So, punt team will head out as Garrett Anthony, receiver and long snapper, will hopefully get it to Esparza to boot it far away, as Odom's back deep to receive once again.
Yeah, Odom has really been a problem for this Coyotes offense and defense.
Yes. He's a really good player and does lots of good stuff, as Esparza's going to kick it deep, and Odom's going to drop it. Going to get it picked up, though, but finally be pushed out of bounds by Salazar. Oh, looks like they're going to say he was able to stay in and be finally brought down by Anthony, I think, is maybe who finally put him down. So they don't get it out of bounds like they planned. Odom is once again being a big problem for this Coyotes team.
Yeah, and he is a really talented player.
Yes, he is, as the Coyotes defense now has to stop this hard-running Melrose offense with 7:32 left on the clock in the 4th.
And Odom's going to go again.
Finally be brought down with...
He's going to be brought down by number
Bolin.
13. Yeah, Bolin.
The tackler for the Coyotes, gain of 4 on the play, going to bring up 2nd down and 6 at the 35-yard line.
So Oldham is just hard to stop. And he's not the only one either. This Melrose team is very talented. Yearly and Eldridge and Loomis all making big plays for the Buffaloes.
Here, Yearly's going to go, but he's going to be brought down. He's going to be hit by number 8, Jason Tucker. I think number 19, Joe Sanchez, is going to finish the job and bring him down.
Bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Buffaloes. 31-yard line.
Saying it's 3rd and 2.
As Odom's going to run it again, he's going to be brought down by
Mariscal
and
Boland, both freshmen in on the tackle there. As this Coyotes defense is just kind of getting ran over here, they just can't get a stop.
yeah.
Melrose may not be making the biggest plays in the world, but they're still moving it forward every snap of the ball, so Coyotes have got to find a way to stop them. Yearly will take the snap and be finally brought down by Esparza and Mariscal.
They got a flag, and it's holding against the Buffaloes.
There's something in the Coyotes' favor. Holding call against the Buffaloes. That'll bring up first and 15.
36
or 20. Gosh, I can't get anything right. So maybe that killed some of the Buffaloes' momentum, and the Coyotes can get a stop here. We hope. Five minutes left on the clock in the 4th. Your Coyotes still trailing by 10. As Yearly's going to air it out, and it's off Mariscal's fingertips. Little too high for him to get a good interception there, so still good job keeping it from getting to 45. I think that's Loomis maybe. So 2nd and 20 now for the Buffaloes.
That'll be 44, Levi Loomis.
Yearly's going to take it up the middle.
He'll be brought down by
Salazar. So he's doing lots of good things for the Coyotes up front. So the Coyotes have finally found a rhythm and been able to get a stop, as it's now 3rd and 15. Just hold them a little bit longer here.
3rd down and 15. 31-yard line.
4:20 left on the clock in the 4th.
This 42 is going to be put in motion. Odom's going to take it. And he's going to be stopped by number 2, Garrett Anthony.
Hopefully you got him stopped. They're going to move the chains, as they did not get the stop.
1st and 10 Buffaloes at the 14-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for them on the 14th now. Coach just about had them, but on 3rd and 15 they got a big run by Odom, so Coyotes got to stop them here. It's going to be extremely hard for them to make a comeback. As Odom once again hurdles Anthony and
Odom hurdles the
goes
defender.
close to out of bounds, but there's a flag on the play, hopefully in the Coyotes' favor, as there's only 3 minutes and 17 seconds left on the clock in the fourth. So, big foul against Melrose.
Holding against the Buffaloes. Be a 10-yard penalty. Bring up first down and 22-yard line.
So after that holding call, it'll be first and 20 on the 22. Maybe now the Coyotes can stop them.
As Odom's gonna take it, he's gonna be put down by I can't see who.
Bolin and I think Esparza were both getting up from that pile there, so Odom will gain plenty of yards on the play. Looks like he's gonna get about 8 yards on that carry, so it'll be 2nd and 12 when we come back from the Coyotes timeout.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
Second and 13 for the Buffaloes as Odom takes it once again, run it to the near side, spin out of some tackles, and finally be brought down by Mariscal.
Strong run. Nice game. We got a timeout called by Tatum.
So, 3rd and 5 now for the Buffs as Tatum calls a timeout. So, another commercial break and we'll be right back.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
We'll be back after Tatum's timeout. Looks like they're trying to keep some time on the clock, but gonna be hard to do. There's 2.5 minutes left, or thereabouts, as Odom takes the snap. Gonna run it right up the middle, and I think that's gonna be enough for a first down. Oh, he's gonna be barely short.
4th down and 2.
So I think it's 4th and 1.
6-yard line.
So, 1:45 winding off the clock here. As Odom aggressively calls for the snap, trying to catch some of the Coyotes off guard, but it didn't work. So, Melrose will call a timeout, and
by the Buffaloes.
We'll be back after this commercial break.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Fourth and 1 for the Buffaloes on the 6. As Odom calls for the snap and runs all the way into the end zone. So that'll be a Buffaloes touchdown as they will now attempt the 2-point conversion. With a minute 32 left on the clock. So, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it is going to be hard for the Coyotes to come back now.
Odom's going to call for the snap again. Sorry, that.
Going to run it way out and into the end zone. So, Odom's going to get in over here at the corner, but they're saying there's a flag on the play, maybe holding, not too sure. But the refs are congregating and discussing. See what the call is.
We have a chop block against the Coyotes.
A chop block from the Coyotes as they're going to say
And we're going to decline that penalty.
The penalty will be declined and the 2-point conversion will be good as your Tatum Coyotes now trail by 16. So, word from our sponsors and we'll be right back.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Back to receive for the Coyotes, number 4, Anthony Montez.
So as your Coyotes now trail by 18, Spencer Eldridge will be kicking it off for the Buffaloes once again. Montez will pick it up. He's going to get a good run to the 35.
He's going to be brought down by, I think that's number 30. Yep, number 30.
The first and 10 Coyotes at the 35-yard line.
Quade Bradley
Okay.
for the Buffaloes with the bring down there on the 35 with 1:25 left in the fourth. Mariscal will take the snap from Martinez.
He's going to throw.
Air it out to Anthony, but it's going to be incomplete, maybe just a little low.
For Anthony is incomplete, going to bring up second down and 10.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Coyotes with a minute 17 left. So Coyotes trying to conserve as much time on the clock as possible. Mariscal takes the snap from Martinez. Coming back in the backfield, shuffling around, airs it out big time. Looks like that's going to be meant for Esparza, but a little high as there's some good coverage by 24, 1, 10, and 11 by the Buffaloes. So lots of them in the backfield and making a pass definitely difficult. So a minute 12 left here in the fourth as it is now 3rd and 10. And the Coyotes have got to get a first down here, or they'll turn it over on after a punt, most likely. Mariscal calls for the snap. Looking again for a pass. He's going to have to just throw it away after he's going to be brought down by, looks like that's maybe 30 for
the big play. Pass is incomplete.
number 30 for Melrose. That's Quade Bradley again, making some big tackles back to back here as he forces Mariscal to throw it away. So 32-14, 1 minute, 6 seconds left in the fourth, as the Coyotes are going for it on 3rd and 10, needing a first down so they don't have to punt it away. Mariscal, big time shuffling. Off the fingertips of number 1. Pass thrown away, headed towards Cogburn. So Eldridge about got an interception there as... Oh, that was 4th down. That's what I thought, but the marker was 3rd, I thought I saw. So turnover on downs. Coyotes defense is now on the field as there's 37 seconds left on the clock. Looks like they're going to just kneel it. So, sadly, the Coyotes are defeated, as that'll be the last game of the season for them. Not the happy ending all us Coyotes fans were wishing for, but just the way the cards fell. So, final score 32-14, as they're... I thought they kneeled it. Oh, I think Tatum called a timeout, maybe. So they'll kneel it now, as the time will run off the clock, as Melrose will head to the state championship as they'll take on the winner of the game happening just right down the road, as Fort Sumner is hosting Mesilla Valley, I believe. So that'll be our last football broadcasting for the year, as it is end of the season for the Coyotes, sadly. Again, not what everybody wanted, but just the way the cards fell. Great effort by all the Coyotes, and shout out to all the fans that came and supported them, and that cheer squad that we could hear all night. So I think, I'm not too sure when our next broadcasting is. I know it'll be basketball, as your Tatum Lady Coyotes are still fighting for a championship in the state tournament, I believe, as they're playing Texaco tomorrow at...
I believe so, yes,
is
at
it
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock? So, please, I know you can watch on NHS, and I'm not sure if there's any other way to tune in, but need to support our Lady Coyotes as they're still fighting for the Blue Trophy in volleyball. But until the next one, I think that's everything we got. It's end of the season, not the way Coyotes wanted it to go, but they definitely didn't go down without a fight. So heck of a game to all the Coyote players, and thanks again for all the fans. Everybody have a good night. This is Trippin' Caden out.